Well, folks, there's absolutely no AI touch-ups here. If I'm putting on weight and I look a little bit chunky, it's because I'm making too many cooking videos. You're not gonna catch me using touch-up filters for my face or... This channel here is all natural. Anyway, today we're cooking stir fry. And I'm not gonna be like the other channels and fake it and have brand new chicken. Look how old this chicken is. I'm gonna make a great meal with chicken that's been in the freezer. Auto defrost 101 pound. Next we got our shrimp. I used to devein and depuel them myself, but honestly, at the stores lately, shrimp's been, the flavor's been so shrimpy, you know? I'd rather get these, they're a little more expensive. And then when you get the weight, the 2 pounds, and you're getting jumbo shrimp 21 to 25, you're better off because they don't lose as much weight when you thaw and cook them. This is defrost. It's been defrosted for about 4 minutes. Boom. Like I said, at the restaurant, we show up early to chop this stuff out. You get the best you can. You got to get all this fat off of there if you're going to be, when you're making stir and fry. Look for little weird pieces right here. Little veins and blood spots, and you don't want any of these little chunkies. Chicken breast is cheap enough. You can cut off a little bit of these chunkies. You're just trying to clean it up the best you can. Long strokes with a knife for cutting. Like I said, nothing will go to waste at all. Raw chicken has never hurt a dog. Not my canine anyway. 9 years. So I might get it in the comments, but she loves it. All right, so I like to go long cuts like this. See, the first thing they taught us cooking, long cuts. The long, because what it does is it pulls that serrated knife right through when you're cutting chicken. Otherwise, you're gonna have a butcher shop. You want to cut it in manageable pieces, I'd say. There's no wrong answer. You know? Manageable pieces. 1 inch by ½ an inch is something I kind of do. Some people like them long and strippy. That's okay. I'm a 1 inch by ½ inch kind of guy. All right, folks, here is what we got. A show, so I can try to get better at my practicing. We got chicken in its own container because it cooks first and the longest, so we're not mixing it. Your shrimp, you want it dry because that's the only way you're gonna get it nice and crispy. You're adding it later, it's already pre-cooked. You wanna get that moisture out of it. The moisture content is gonna keep it from getting that nice crispy edges. If you haven't been paying attention this far in the video, rice is important. This is how I cook white rice in the microwave. With me, a little extra of this. So you got 1 cup. Boom. I almost had it. Now I'm gonna put this plate over it. It's microwave safe. It's gonna hold the moisture down, but it's not gonna allow it to pop the top. Now I got it just like that. On a low powered microwave like this, I have done it 100 times and I know it says 5 to 6 minutes, 9 minutes. on a low-powered microwave. I added a nice bright white, cleaned it up a little bit around here for you so you can actually see from now on. All right. This brand right here, House of Sang, they sell it almost anywhere. You don't have to get sweet and sour sauce. You can get almost any sauce they offer. Their General Tso's is amazing. I ran out of it. I got the sweet and sour here. That's fine. That's good. If you haven't tried it, you have got to try this brand. There is something about it. It's just head and shoulders above the rest. You got peppers, you got, what was I gonna say, mushrooms. You use what you want to use. At any rate, this is a real kitchen here. We're not gonna fake things and everything's gonna be perfect all the time. This is a real kitchen, so sometimes I have to make adjustments. I forgot to cut up some vegetables. All I have around here right now is onion. All right, we got a big pan. That's obvious, Switch. That's obvious. We got to get her nice and hot. And now if you want to use oil, go right ahead. This is what I have. In Switch's kitchen, we use what we got. Hot. 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 I got my shrimp over there. You hear it starting to pick up sizzle? That's what you want to hear. I know you can see now I added a nice light for you. See her sizzling? I'm going to keep stirring and frying. Hence the term stir fry. Keeping that steam in, see? That's why I got my rag this time, folks. We're kind of at a spot here where it's cooking through nice right there. This is where we're going to start thinking about adding our sauce. And you can break down your pieces right now. You know, look how easy it is to break pieces if they're too big. You got one a little too big, right? Try to do this with one hand. Look, see, you just pop them. You just pop them now. You know that they're starting to cook through when you can just pop them like that. Too big of pieces, you can just pop them. Just a pop right through them. All right, now here's what we're going to do. Get her all in a pile there. We're going to add our shrimp in. Now we're going to get our sauce on there. You don't need too much. There's no need to go crazy. And I can just smell the pineapple. You know? I can just smell the pineapple working its way into the chicken and the shrimp. Look at that. Now I kind of you want to keep stirring and frying. I'm cooking down that sauce on high. Cooking up that chicken real good. Get it all ready. Look at this rice. Look at how perfect this rice is. Now I got my onions. They're ready to go in. Got the moisture. See how she's cooking? You should smell it. There's no wrong answers in this kitchen. And in this kitchen, I use what I got. You can do that too. There's no need if you're missing a vegetable, this, that, or the other, that you can't make a good meal at night for your family. There's no reason. This isn't the home cooking channel. This is the Switch Network. You use what you got in your kitchen, just like I'm using what I got in my kitchen. That's a consistency I've been looking for here. My onions are really getting softer in the pan. Letting that steam out, cooking everything down. You guys won't even believe this. Going to cook in the top Broke all the glass, broke right. I had to rip the bottom of the sink apart. This is what happened. Toss that top of that pan, my homemade top in there, and it hit the knife blade. It just landed just right. Pop. If you break glass like that, listen to me carefully. Do not try to wash it down your sink. It's not going to happen. It's going to get caught. I wasn't using any water. Once I broke it, the P-trap's got to come off, and you got to suck out all the glass with a shop vac. There's no other way. Otherwise, you're just going to clog that baby down the line. All right, you want to get it real hot when you're going to fry rice. It's got to be hot. All right, here we go. You can hear it popping, right? You hear it? Now, this is where at the restaurant we'd call it making a rice cake, right? We get it in the middle like this, right here. We're gonna get some on the griddle. We'd get it in the middle, and we'd call what's doing. We'd tell them rice cake, because we'll form it into a rice cake, you know. Now you can do it multiple ways, but considering I cooled her down a little bit from my big what do you call it? I'm gonna cook them in here together. Get it nice and hot here. Now you can have your rice on the bottom, or you can mix it together. That's completely up to you. But I wanted to get it nice and hot, you know. You can hear all that noise and that popping and that hot. That's making that rice real crispy. That's what's going to give you that flavor in your mouth, that delectable flavor. You hear it popping? Regardless of all the problems that have been thrown at me in this kitchen today, I got chicken and shrimp stir fry. And hopefully it was entertaining. Oh boy, I'm sweating. What turned out one job turned into another. Do I even dare throw a knife? Because I'm trying to get better at it, you know? That's how the day went. I hope it was entertaining for you. Stir fry. I'm not going to eat the whole thing on camera like I normally do. I'm going to give you an honest opinion. Even with all the trouble I caused myself in this kitchen today. You know it's good? Is that I'm swallowing it without any Mountain Dew or anything. If I was lying to you about the flavor, there's no way you'd get down this kind of, if the rice was too done wrong or. You'd never be able to get it down without washing your mouth out. It is fantastic. Even I'm in shock. How good this is. I mean, it is good. It really is. Was it worth all the effort? Raksha thinks it was. Raksha does. Yeah, it was. I had a small leak in that P-trap anyway. I had to fix it eventually. The shrimp here is the star of the show. that brand I showed you is fantastic. I paid extra for it. For the jumbo, pay the extra money, people. If there's any takeaway from this dinner tonight, rice is rice. Shrimp, pay the extra money. I don't know what that company does. Look. I don't know what this company does to get that shrimp to taste so good. I've been buying a lot of shrimp lately, okay? It's not shrimpy at all, if you know what I mean. I don't know if you're going to know what I mean, because you're like, shrimp is shrimp. I've been getting a lot of shrimp places lately, Walmart and stuff. They don't taste right. I've been cooking shrimp for a long time. Forever. This is so damn good, you guys. I can't stop eating it. I got my plumbing cleaned out. I let some expletives fly. But all in all, it wasn't too complicated to get arranged. But this is so good. People, if you got the extra $5, pay the money. Get the brand of shrimp I just bought. It is so delicious, like the restaurant. The other stuff I've been buying, and I spend big money, people, on shrimp. And I had to devein it myself and everything. I was doing 3 washes and it still had this really pungent odor, if you know what I mean. Get yourself a really expensive shrimp. I think these cost me for 2 pounds, I think it was $21. So like $10.50 a pound. It is so good. It doesn't detract from any other flavors. It's acting like shrimp should act. I don't know what's going on with this new shrimp, where they're getting it, why it's got that pungent odor. But it ain't right. I've been cooking shrimp, like I told you, for a very long time on the ocean. It shouldn't taste that way. It shouldn't smell up the whole meal. It shouldn't wreck the whole meal. Something ain't right. Love you guys.